Often people ask us, or they assume that if you have a two-story building and you have hydronic floor heating on the ground floor, then the heat will rise up and heat up the second floor as well. Hey, it's Phil from Euroheat, and let me tell you a little bit more about this and why it may not be true. If you have an air conditioning system or something else that heats up air, as we all know, hot air rises. And so what happens is, if you have, say, air conditioning heating on downstairs, what will happen is, sure, you'll get a little bit of the heat downstairs, but the hot air is basically trying to find its way up to the top floor because of displacement and gravity. And that means that what's going to happen is a lot of that hot air is going to collect up on the first floor. And that's because the primary method of the energy transfer is through the air. So the air conditioner heats up the air is blown into the room, and you're hoping to fill the room up with the warm air, and the warm air is touching your skin. But the problem with heating up air or heating air conditioning is that you heat the room up from the top down. All the cool air wants to stay down the bottom, and the warm air rises to the top. And eventually that warm air will find its way up the staircase or any voids you have up to the floor upstairs. And so you will find that it is naturally warmer on the top floor of your house. But with floor heating or any sort of radiant heating, the primary method of heat transfer is not through heating the air, which then touches your skin. The primary method of heat transfer is through radiation. So it's sort of like on a cold winter's day, if you're standing in a shadow, then you feel cold. But as soon as you step into the sunlight, you can feel the radiation from the sun hitting your skin and warming you. And it not only warms you, but it warms everything in the room around you. So it eventually heats up the walls, the ceiling, everything, and everything becomes a heat emitter. And about 50 to 60% of the energy from a floor heating system is emitted this way, via radiation. Now, there is also a small portion that heats up the air, and so some of the air, yes, does get a little bit warmer, and the same thing happens as with the air conditioning. The warm air stratifies, or the air in the room rather stratifies. The warm air rises, the cool air sort of wants to drop down, and the warmer air will find its way up to the top floor, but vastly reduced amount compared to that of, say, primarily air heating, such as air conditioning. While some clients say after many years of living in their house that they didn't actually need floor heating upstairs, that it's warm enough, and they feel that it is the heat from the floor heating downstairs, the majority of it is actually from the sunlight coming in through the windows and heating up, the floor and the air upstairs as well, and heating up the top floor this way. Only a small amount of the heat from the floor heating system actually makes its way upstairs. For this reason, we suggest that if you do want to guarantee your comfort and that it's going to be nice and warm upstairs, that you do implement a specific heating system upstairs as well. So either floor heating as well upstairs in an insulated screed, or perhaps some radiator panels, or even if you want, you can just have an air conditioning system which will heat the air upstairs. It can be part of the hydronic system, or it can be standalone. But if you would like help with designing a heating and cooling system for your multi-level house, at Euroheat we've been doing this for almost 30 years, and we'd really like to help you too. So if you would like some expert advice and help with your project, find our email address, send us an email with your ideas and all of the drawings that you have and information, including your sections, elevations, plans, details, everything you've got, and we'll look through them, and then we'll get back to you with if and how we can help you best.